Hello everyone, welcome you all to today's session on consumer behavior for Bachelor of Business Administration students. Today, this is Kishore Kumar, Assistant Professor of Management, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagar, Bangalore. In today's session, I'm going to deal with application of consumer behavior in business industry. So let's have a look at where all the knowledge about consumer behavior is applied, in which all fields or areas of business this knowledge of consumer behavior is applicable. Now, the first one is marketing strategy. So consumer behavior will help in drafting more competitive, effective marketing strategies to attract and retain consumers. The first application of consumer behavior is for drafting marketing strategies. Here, in this case, knowledge about consumer needs and wants, their taste and preferences, changing taste and preferences, also their attitudes, perception, etc., will help marketers in drafting their strategy. Now, this will help in planning effective pricing strategies, advertising, say distribution strategies, which are competitive enough to sustain in the market. The important job here is to be in a place where consumers see us as a substitute for already existing product. Once we enter into the market and be in the list of probable products, then we can switch over to becoming the selected product, the best product which the consumers are going to select over the competitors. So here, this consumer behavior knowledge will help in drafting strategies, marketing strategies, attracting consumers, and also retaining them for a longer period. That is where it is applicable. Next is sales promotion. Consumer behavior knowledge will help in designing sales promotion activities to attract more consumers and also sell more products to the existing consumers. So let's try to understand what is sales promotion. Sales promotion is basically carrying out activities, promotional activities basically, with the objective of increasing sales. Now, how to increase the sales? One is sell more to the existing consumer. And why the existing consumer will buy more? Because he is happy. And also, if you are giving some discounts, could be price discount or product discounts, or attract new consumers toward the product and create a new market altogether and sell your product to the new consumers. So these are the two ways where we can increase the sales. So consumer behavior knowledge will help in planning sales promotion activities for attracting new customers and also selling more to the existing customers. Now, sometimes price discount could work in sales promotion. Sometimes quantity discounts, for example, buy one get one offers. Such sales promotion activities will help in increasing the sales of the company. Now, consumer behavior will help in developing such sales promotion activities. Next is advertisements. The kind of messages carried out in the company advertisements depends on the knowledge of consumer behavior. So here, while drafting advertisement messages and designing the advertisement, it is very important to understand the market, the consumers, their needs, their wants, their preferences, also the media through which they can be reached. Now, media could be television media, print media, leaflets, magazines, internet. There are different methods, social media. So there are different ways through which we can communicate with the consumers, but we have to pick the best through which we can transfer the information to consumers. Now, this is regarding transferring. Before that, we have to design based on the knowledge about consumer behavior, their taste and preferences, and also their awareness level about the product and the service that we are offering in the market. So based on the knowledge of their awareness, we can plan for advertising messages and also selecting the media or medium through which we are going to communicate with the consumers. Next one is social marketing. This helps in drafting marketing and advertising strategies of social activities carried out by the company. So every company wants to build a positive image in the society. So that's why, and it is also compulsory as per the Companies Act to carry out corporate social responsibility, where in under which they have to spend 2% of their total revenue on the social activities. One side it is compulsory, and another side, the companies have benefits by building positive image in the market. Now here, knowledge about consumer behavior will help the marketers in designing social media marketing strategies. In the sense, what messages need to be communicated through these kind of advertisements and marketing activities. They carry out different activities, like one company may carry out environment protection activities, another company may carry out gender sensitization activities, another company may carry out like educating people on elections, etc. Different activities are carried out by companies. Now these have to be drafted very well so that there is a positive reception in the market. Another thing is, like, even for to give one more example, like government health department, if they are carrying out polio campaigns, they have to draft the advertising messages. So like Save Girl Child, that is one more social advertising that we can see from Government of India. So draft messages of social advertisements have to be drafted very well by these companies and disseminated through proper medium. So knowledge about consumer behavior will help in drafting these strategies. Next one is product innovation and design. It will help in understanding preferences and changes in the consumer taste and preferences and wants. This will help in designing relevant product to deliver value for money. It is very, very important to innovate the product and do value addition over a period of time. Because if we do not innovate, add features to the product or do value addition to the product, we will be very soon outdated in the market. We will not stay relevant because the competitors will come up with new technology, innovative product feature, innovative pricing strategies, etc., etc. But we are still outdated. We are not focused on consumer taste and preferences and changing these taste and preferences and their wants. So that's why we will be out of the market very soon. So it is very, very crucial or very, very important to understand changing patterns of consumer taste, preferences, their wants and needs. Then only we will be able to carry out relevant innovation in the product and also value addition to the product, so that we deliver more value to the consumers, stay relevant and competitive in the market. Next one is building consumer loyalty. The next area of application is building consumer loyalty. Now, satisfied consumer is an asset to the company. He will be with the company for a long time and be loyal in buying company products. And in this, we need to carry out consumer relationship management. CRM or customer relationship management. Okay. What is important here is to retain the consumer. And to retain the consumer, we have to make them loyal towards the product and services. And how they will become loyal towards the product and services? When we meet their expectation or exceed their expectation. And how that can be done? Yes, we need to provide an innovative product at effective price, which deliver higher value for the cost we are charging. Now, these people who are loyal to the company, they will stay with the company and they purchase repeatedly from the same company. Company do not have to spend a lot of efforts in convincing these repeat buyers or the loyal customers because they are already informed. They are already aware about the product advantages and disadvantages, the benefits they are going to get. So it is very easy to convince them. Very easy to convince in the sense company do not have to spend or have to spend very minimum resources to retain these customers and sell products to these people. But for the first time, when we are attracting the customer for the first time, it is very difficult. Company has to put a lot of efforts in terms of time, money, and cost. Lot of efforts have to be made for the first time. That's why a loyal customer is always an asset to the company, and he is going to purchase the products and services again and again, and this will save the cost. In turn, it will increase company profits. So that's why it is said building customer loyalty or consumer loyalty is very, very crucial for marketers, because a loyal customer is an asset to the company. He will talk positive about the company and he will get more business to the company without any efforts carried out by companies, except the first time attracting them and subsequent activities to make them loyal and happy customers. So these are some of the applications of knowledge about consumer behavior. Thank you very much for joining today's session. See you again in the next session with a new topic. Have a great day.